up? It looks like we are live. What's popping, y'all? What you got going on? This is your boy NarikChase, and in this video, we're doing another character ranker, episode 18, and this time we're going to be focusing on, and I don't know how to say this lady's name, so I'm trying not to butcher it, Yasuko Matsuyuki, who played Lust in the 2017 live adaptation of Full Metal Alchemist. Now, for those who don't know what Full Metal Alchemist is, it is about these two brothers who are on this journey to uh, basically fix their lives, I guess you could say, in an attempt to, in their past when they were younger, in an attempt to bring back their dead mother. They end up basically sacrificing. One of them end up sacrificing a couple of limbs, and the other one end up sacrificing his entire body. So they're trying to return back to normal. Now, during their journey, when they're trying to find what they call a philosopher's stone that they think will be able to let them do this, they end up getting, of course, caught up into an even bigger conflict where, where lives were at stake. And there just did these big conspiracy, and it's an interesting, really interesting show with an interesting concept. Of course, great characters all around. But again, as we all know, live adaptations of anime and manga traditionally do not work. They fucking suck ass. There's a lot I can go down a list talking about, but I'm not going to go down that, even though Attack on Titan comes to mind being one of the more recent ones. But the Bleach one wasn't bad. I actually liked the Bleach one, and I actually like this one too. I think this one actually was one of the better ones as well. So, without further ado, let's get into it now. The character of Lust is what it in the Full Metal Alchemist universe is what they call a homunculus, which is, I guess, a failed attempt at trying to bring a human back, and they basically just turn into these things that look like people but with powers, and they're evil and they're bent on killing folks for some reason. I think so, because I don't know, because the homunculi were a part of Father too. But if you're going by that 2003 adaptation, the little boy was trying to come. I don't know. I don't know what the homunculi are at this point. I don't know. It's like two different ways to make them. The bad guy Father makes them, and the other one is if you try to bring somebody back and they eat enough of those philosopher's stone things, then they turn to homunculi. But anyway, she's a part of this group called the homunculi who are trying to enact this huge conspiracy that's going to kill thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. And she is the base. And in the film, she's basically the leader of the bad guys. She has really cool ability of, I guess, immortality, as long as she's provide herself with enough of the philosopher's stones, as well as regeneration. And she has the really cool ability to extend her nails to the incredible lengths, and they can slice through any damn thing. So, and she's pretty bad. In the 2003 version, I mean, there's like two versions of it. There's the regular Full Metal Alchemist, and then there's like the 2003 version. In 2003 version, she wasn't completely evil, and in the regular version, she was actually pretty evil. So how does she rank in this freaking movie? I actually think she was freaking awesome. She's literally one of the best characters in the film. I think that the actress did a great job of making her dark, making her sexy as hell, because Lust is one of the sexiest anime characters, hands down to me. And she kind of got that pale gothic look to her, so it makes her look even more hot, especially with that black dress on, like leather, because I like leather. So she looks freaking sexy as hell as well. Are there really any differences between her and the source material? I really don't think so. I think the character itself definitely captures that very dark and seductive look to the character, the menacing look to the character, and I like the fact that she's one of those characters that could be very menacing without being like boisterous about it. She could just sit there and just say, "I'm going to kill you," and you can see it in her eyes as she do it. And I think the character in the movie did a great job of capturing that. As far as like how she actually acts, like the character actions and stuff, I think they fall well with the source material. Is she a good character? I think she's actually a pretty good character. Again, one of the more memorable anime live adaptations. I think she nailed it on the head as far as the character is concerned. This is one of those characters that doesn't necessarily need depth, but she's pretty bad at. And you know how I usually rank my villains. If they don't have personality, they at least got to be badass. No, she doesn't have the depth, any depth, because the character in the show really didn't have depth like that either. But she was actually freaking badass in the show, and she was pretty badass in this movie as well. So as far as the character was actually awesome. This version again is the normal Full Metal Alchemist and not the 2003 version, and I think that they did a great job of portraying that character. And overall writing, like I said, I'm not saying the character needed depth or anything, but she was absolutely badass. Now, as far as this one, I'm trying not to butcher this woman's damn name. Um, as far as Yasuko Matsuyuki's performance as the character, fantastic. Fantastic. She did a fantastic job of not only capturing just the beauty and seductiveness of the character, but also the very serious nature of the character. Doing sequences where she's being seductive. She definitely totally nails it. During the sequences where she's very menacing, where she's ready to kill someone, where she's just showing that she's just a ruthless killer and doesn't give a shit about life at all, well, human life like that. She definitely nailed on the head. Now, this is one of those actresses that I think you went for a woman that actually is beautiful, because I'm one of those people, like, you don't necessarily need to have someone look exactly like the role, but you need somebody that can actually carry the role. And I think they did a fantastic job of not only casting an actress that actually looks like the role, but also manages to take on that character. Fantastic job. Really enjoyed her. Now, there are a plethora of women that could possibly have played this role, and one of my favorites, hands down, is Kelly Hu. I think she could have done it. She played a freaking awesome Lady Deathstrike in X-Men 2. I really enjoyed her. Like, if they could have picked somebody else, I would have definitely went with her. Zhang Ziyi, of course, I like her because she's great with the action. She's done some very serious stuff as well. Maggie Q, I can honestly see playing the character as well. Of course, she's known for kicking ass and playing characters that be flying across the room and killing people and stuff like that. Now, I have a Li Bingbing I think could potentially play the character. I've not liked a lot of the stuff that she's been in. Some stuff I've definitely liked. I think she would have played a better Lust than a damn Ada Wong. I can tell you that hands down. What was the one woman that played in where was that freaking woman that played in Terminator Genesis? Not Terminator Genesis. The Predator. I cannot remember this lady's name. Shoot. Damn. I done lost it. I done forgot the lady's name. She played in Terminator Genesis. Not Terminator Genesis. The Predator. Why do I keep messing that up? The Predator. That's who I'm thinking of. Now I'm not going to feel right until I get it. Let me look it up right quick. Sorry, guys. Man. The Predator cast. I'm not going to feel right until I get this damn lady's name. I'm not. I hate it when that happens. Olivia Munn. I feel better now. I think Olivia Munn could have played this role as well. The reason why I would say that, because she did play a pretty cool, what's her name? I forgot the damn chick name that she played in X-Men Apocalypse. Now, I'm not even going to go down that list. But anyways, those are just some few of the actresses I think that could have played a good Lust. But I think that Matsuyuki did a fantastic job with what she was given, and she definitely just brings that character to life. I don't know none of the other stuff this woman's played in. I have not heard of any of this stuff. So this is definitely what they introduced me to, and I really enjoyed her performance. And as far as design, of course, she looks just like the character. Looks just like the character, not only in terms of just the actual physicalness of herself, but of course, you know, the actual outfit, which I thought was actually done really well as well. I like how it was kind of, it does emphasize the sexuality of the character without being too stupid about it. I mean, she looks. Look at that picture. She looks the breasts and everything. She looks badass. She looks sexy as hell. And I like. And this is one reason I like the character designs, because it isn't over the top like any of the other characters. Like, she actually looks like that's what a fine woman would wear like now. So I'm not. I love the way she looked in the film. She was actually sexy as hell, and I loved how they did the claws with the extended claws and stuff. Thought that was done really well. I thought that was done pretty cool too. I don't think there was ever a moment where I was like, "Oh man, those claws are kind of like rubbery or anything." Yeah, I remember in Resident Evil Extinction where Alice ends up having to fight the tyrant at the end of the film, the Dr. Isaac's tyrant, and there's this moment where he's doing like this with his hand, and then it looks like it's rubber. Well, you don't get that in this movie. It actually looks real, and it's done really well. So he looks pretty cool. Yes, you can tell they like extensions, but it isn't bad. So I really thought that she looked really good in terms of the actual design of the character overall. And like I said, the woman is sexy as hell. So, how important is this character, and why should I give a damn? She was actually pretty menacing. She was actually a good antagonist, and she actually did a great job of just giving herself presence in this freaking movie. Did not give a damn about the other ones. Gluttony was all right. Envy sucked ass to me, but of all of them, she was pretty much the best one. Is there any development art for the character? Hell no, she was purely evil. She was just killing the shit out of people. So. But with this type of character, you don't need that development art, because she is a very memorable villain in the film. Um, and outside of her menacing personality, outside of her nice tits, outside of her really cool nail thing that she be doing, killing the crap out of people, I think that character was, like I said, was really cool. And in relation to the other characters, she was menacing to the bad guys. She was a boss to the bad. She was. I mean, I said that backwards. She's a boss to the bad guys, and she's menacing to the good guys. So that's what they went for, and that's what they got. Thumbs up for them for Lust and doing a fantastic job with the character. I think of all the characters they could have got right in this movie, she's definitely hands down had to be one of them. Now I like the old dude that was doing the fire. He was badass too, and I'm definitely gonna bring. Character ranking for that character as well. But anyways, guys, in the comment section below, let me know what are your thoughts about. Let me butcher this woman's name again. I'm sorry, Yasuko Matsuyuki as Lust in the 2017 Full Metal Alchemist. Do you think she did a fantastic job? Did you think she sucked? What are some things she could have done better? Also, who else? And no, I'm not. Towards her, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say this. What other performances in other movies or television shows that she's done that you personally would recommend me go check out? As well as, guys, go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what's going on this channel. Remember, we upload videos damn near every day. It's a different channel, so there's a lot of stuff that you can get into and enjoy every day. So without further ado, we'll catch you guys later. Y'all have yourselves a good one. Till next video.